I got a bed for ya, bed for ya. Switch it up and show me your position. A transformer, you should know that I won't take you out. I take it out, I got much more than just a bank account. Now lay it down.
Hello guys, it's your girl Baby J, Jaylin the Alien, the Zodiac Queen, whatever you would like to call me. Okay, so when it comes to the Aries people, they're upfront, direct, straight to the point. These are not the people that are going to beat around the bush. If they like you, they're going to make eye contact with you and they're going to go right up to you and they're going to talk to you and they're going to start flirting with you. And that flirtation is going to be really fiery in nature since this is a fire sign. So it's going to be really passionate. Fire signs are also usually like really charming people. They like to have a lot of fun. They like to keep you on your toes. How they flirt is like eye contact kind of means confidence in a visual and in an individual. And like, yeah, that dress looks really good on you. Like they have no shame, okay? Aries loves challenges, so they almost treat their flirting like it's like a conquest. Like they're trying to low-key finesse you, but in a good way. And it's good. You don't have to kind of worry like, is this person interested in me or are they not? They're not afraid to make the first move, okay? I even know a lot of Aries women that just like they go after, you know how most women are like, you know what, they gotta come to me. I know a lot of Aries women that they're like, what? I'm gonna go get what I want. And that's on periods, you know what I'm saying? So that's how the Aries flirts. Okay, slow and steady wins the race when you're talking about Taurus energy. It's interesting when it comes to Taurus flirtation because you see Tauruses, they're a little bit shyer. They're way shyer than the Aries. The Taurus is gonna be the person that is not always gonna be direct about their flirtation at first, but they are going to be the type of sign that is going to be a little bit more prone to being like strategic. They are in it for the long run. They're the type of person that's going to like, if you're in a group of people and you're sitting there, whatever the case is, and you have a lot of people around you, that Taurus person is going to look at you, and as soon as like you're by yourself, that's when the Taurus person is going to scoop in and be like, yo, how you doing? They're going to wait for the perfect time and the perfect opportunity to go talk to you. When they're flirting with you, they're really, really romantic. When they're flirting with you, they can have a tendency to be a little touchy-feely. They can be really sensual. Or if they hold your hand or something, they're gonna be like, wow, your hand is really soft. Or that fabric, what type of fabric is that on your clothes? Or nice nails. They notice all of those really, really little things. My first boyfriend that I ever had, he was a Taurus, and literally, he was in it for the long run. He knew that he wanted to be with me, but he didn't know how to talk to me, so he actually made it seem like he wanted to talk to my friend, but he really wanted to get closer to my friend to get closer to me. Okay, Tauruses can be very sneaky and they can be in it for the long run and they can be clever. Okay, this is the opposite of Scorpio, and Scorpios are known for being like clever and sneaky and manipulative, right? But Tauruses, you know, they're just the opposite of, they're both in the same room, just on the opposite side. So they both low-key do the same things, just in different ways. And Tauruses definitely have a tendency to be a little sneaky. So if you ever see any behavior like that, they are flirting with you, they are into you. Another key way to know if the Taurus is flirting with you is if like they're trying to feed you. Okay, if they're trying to feed you, if they're trying to cook for you, they're trying to take you out to get some food, they brought you home some takeout, you know, whatever the case is, a Taurus loves to eat. So if they're trying to eat with you, it's low-key like flirty, okay, especially if they're cooking for you. It's a thing, okay? They're trying to wine and dine you, they're definitely flirting with you. I don't care if it's just like a friend. If they start offering food, they are flirty. Like I said, this sign is really sensual. So if they just find little ways to touch you, whether that's just like, oh wow, can I see your hands? Wow, your nails are so good, and they're holding your hand like this. Oh, they just happen to love your fabric on your shirt, you know. Oh, like, oh, your back hurts, let me give you a little massage. Well, that's a little obvious, but literally, like, if they're just finding little tiny innocent ways to touch you, then definitely a Taurus is flirting with you. Venus is Taurus's ruler. So Venus, the planet of romance, seduction, attraction, pleasure, you know, these people definitely know how to be a true romantic. So they're definitely just gonna do really romantic things and classic romantic things when they're flirting with you. Like I was kind of saying before, if they hold your hand, they might even kiss your hand or start massaging your hand. You know what I'm saying? They are very steady people. They're in it for the long run. So when they start flirting with you, they're focused on you. They're giving you their full undivided attention, and they're very smooth. Okay, Venus is smooth. Venus knows what they're doing when they're flirting. So they're definitely very smooth when it comes towards you, and they will just do little things to make you feel special. If they do anything, even the smallest little thing, to make you feel special, that's how you know that they like you, and that's how you know that they're flirting with you. Geminis are the kind of signs that flirt all the time, but are also the kind of signs that never know when they're actually flirting. You're like, you've been flirting with me this whole time. They're like, what? I don't know how to flirt. What are you talking about? Geminis, you know what you're talking about. You know exactly what you're doing. You know what you're doing, Geminis. I remember the first Gemini guy that ever talked to me, and they were so smooth. They were smooth talkers, okay? The Gemini is flirting with you when they start smooth talking you, when they start, you know, doing little sexual innuendos, when they're being suggestive, when they're poking at you, when they're being curious, you know, they're showing curiosity, they're asking you a lot of questions, and they're really attentive and focused. That's a sign that they are definitely interested and that they are flirting with you. When they want to connect with you on that mental level, and they're trying to see what that intellect do, okay? When they want to see what that intellect do, a lot of times they're flirting with you, because like I said, they get turned on by the things that they hear and what they see, okay? So if they're interested, they want to know what you think. They want to know what you think, and they're going to ask questions about what you think, and that's how you know that they're flirting with you, especially if it's like a little bit suggestive in any way. They'll send flirty memes to you, okay? They'll always kind of hint at it through these interesting ways. They're going to be clever about it, you know what I'm saying? And the compliments are going to be really funny. They're going to be really funny when they're around you. But the really main tea is they're going to flirt with you through conversation, through the mind, through the mouth, through the intellect. Think like sexy interrogation 1991, okay? Dim lighting. They're focused on you, asking you all types of questions. That's how you know that they're flirting with you, through that conversation lens. When it comes to the Cancer, when it comes to them flirting, this is definitely going to be more of a shy one. You know, Cancers, like they said, they got that hard shell on the outside, but on the inside, it's just a bunch of soft intestines. When a Cancer is flirting with you, they flirt with you from this perspective of almost like nourishment, male and female, and you know, everything in between. Like literally, they'll just try to nourish you. They try to nurture you. They want to make you feel safe. They want to make you feel secure in any possible way. So that's being there for you and having those long conversations when you're just venting. Okay, that's you laying, and they want you to lay on their shoulder, whatever the case is, you know what I mean? They want you, they want to nurture you. They are really, really kind, very, very kind individuals, and they usually have this energy when they're flirting where it's just kind of like, they're great listeners, you know, they're great listeners, and they'll just be staring at you and just listening to you, and you can just see the thoughtfulness in their face. Like they're really feeling you. They're so empathic, you know what I'm saying? But they do this in a way where it's still flirty though. It's very flirty. It's really romantic in that type of way. This is also the type of sign that would definitely do like cute, thoughtful compliments. Everyone that I know that's super like Cancer dominant or 4th house dominant, they do and give the cutest compliments and the most thoughtful compliments ever, and they say it like they truly mean it. They really want you to know and understand that they appreciate you as an individual, so they're gonna go out of their way to tell you that. They're going to like massage you, okay? They're going to just want to ease the load. They want to ease the load, you feel me? can I do this for you? Do you need any help? What can I do? They're going to be the type of person when they're flirting, they're going to try to assist you. And I also notice, especially with a lot of Cancer males, I notice that they love to make people laugh. They love to make people laugh. So to flirt with you, they might also be like trying to, you know, make jokes or whatever the case is, just to see a smile on your face and just to hear you laugh. You know what I mean? They also might be the type of people that will caress you, that will touch you, and that's also a way that they can definitely flirt with you. Once you get past their, you know, hard shell, you'll see that actually they have this really sweet and this really kind demeanor. It's kind of like this indirect flirting energy. So when they're flirting with you, you kind of know that they're flirting with you if they try to make it seem like they're not flirting with you. I know that makes absolutely no sense, but I'm literally thinking about people in my mind as I'm making this video, and literally it's hard to see if they really truly are flirting with you, but once you get through that shell, it's really romantic and really sweet. Okay, my fellow Leos, the lions, the kings and queens of the jungle. You want to know if they're flirting with you? You're going to know very easily. Not as bold as an Aries, because Leos tend to, you know, have pride. So they're not going to like be super bold and upfront about it, but you're definitely going to know, because Leos are really confident in their approach when they are flirting with you. They're really charming. They're really just like, hey, like, they know how to get your attention, because I mean, naturally they're just really, you know, magnetic people in their own way. So when they're flirting with you, they kind of have that charming effect on you as well. They're going to try to make you laugh. They're going to try to show you, you know, they are kind of show-offy a little bit in general. So they're going to try to like show you kind of like who they are and like, you know, how regal they are, or just how good they are. You know what I'm saying? They're going to show you through actions, through the things that they have done, and they want to pull you in and let you see like the work they've done and stuff like that. They're going to be the type of people that are definitely going to want to show you off. If they are flirting with you, they're like, yeah, guys, look at this person. They're my friend. Aren't they cute? Or look at this person. They're dope, you know? They're going to want to show you off, or just kind of like hype you up. Like, yes, if a Leo starts hyping you up, like even if it's this, like it's supposed to be just a friend or whatever the case is, but if they start hyping you up, like they see you and they're like, ooh, yes, you look good. Yes, like they're definitely flirting with you, okay? Leos are natural flirts, so they're really good at doing it most of the time, but you kind of just know, like they make it obvious. As long as you don't kind of like make it seem like you're not interested in them, because if you make it seem like you're not interested in them, then they're gonna back off because they have way too much pride. But if you are like receiving it, you're gonna definitely know that they're flirting with you, because it is gonna be kind of bold, you know what I mean? It is gonna be obvious, and they're gonna really want to be around you a lot. And they're gonna really flirt with you by giving you lots of attention and undivided attention when they're around you, and even when they're not. They're gonna text you sometimes. They're gonna be thoughtful and do little things, you know, because I mean, Leo is like, this is the 5th house energy. It is romance, so they do know how to do some romance now, okay? Leos are known for being really dramatic, and in my experience, some Leos are actually not going to be super dramatic when it comes to their flirting, and other Leos are. It really depends on the rest of the chart. But, you know, the really dramatic Leos, it's theatrics. It's straight up theatrics. Like it's going to be really obvious that they're flirting with you, because they're going to make a scene. You know, they're going to be the type of people that are going to be more prone to making scenes and going out of their way, doing stuff that's really extravagant or extraordinary. You know what I'm saying? Just even in the way that they talk with a lot of animation. So if they get really excited or really just like passionate when they're around you, that's a key sign to know that they are flirting with you, when they're just super passionate and they want to know about what makes you feel that way as well, and how they can support you and stuff like that. And like I said, there's some Leos that are definitely shy, but if they are really kind of just going out of their way to really want to talk to you often, because usually Leos tend to be kind of popular, so if they're going out of their way to talk to you and whatever, even if they are like shyer kind of Leos, they're kind of flirting with you. So when it comes to the Virgos, they will joke around about dating you. I know that sounds weird, but it's like they don't really do that too often. So if they start like making little subtle jokes about you know, you guys being friends for a long time, or seeing you, or just seeing you, anything where it's like you are involved in a long-term future plan, and they say that in a joke, or they just mention that, they mention you for the long term, they're flirting with you. This is a Mercury ruled sign, so like these guys have a really sharp intellect, so they can also be really witty, especially in their compliments and the way that they talk, you know, the witty banter type of thing. I definitely have seen Virgos act like that as well when they are flirting, and it's cute. If the love language acts of service was a person, Virgos would embody acts of service, the love language, till the day they die. These people are all about acts of service. If this person is always trying to help you or assist you in a way, they're trying to help you clean your room, they want to organize stuff for you, they want to help you out with the little thing, if they're helping you often, they're definitely flirting with you. That's their way of flirting, when they're trying to assist you and when they're trying to be there for you. If they're really like focused on you, like I said, they're focusing on all those little itty bitty details, but it's like they look at you real quick and they glance for a little bit too long. They're staring at you for a little bit too long. That definitely could be a sign that they are flirting with you, or that they are interested in you, because if they're looking at you, they're trying to figure you out, and Virgos usually do not care. So it's like if they start caring and stuff like that, that's how you know they're interested and that they're flirting. If they've noticed really, really small things that people usually don't notice, and they go out of their way to tell you that they like it, or like, oh, I noticed that about you. You know, I noticed this about you. I noticed that about you too. That's how you kind of know that they're interested, as well as they're flirting with you. You know, Virgos are also, they can be a little bit shy. You know, not always the most direct. Sometimes they can just be a little bit more elusive, you know, calculating type of people. You know, they're always going to be there to lessen the load for you when it comes to your trials and your tribulations. They're going to be your right hand. They're going to be your go-to, and that's how they flirt. Okay, so Libras are another one of the signs where they're flirting literally all the time with everyone, and then they'll look at you and just be like, what are you talking about? I don't know how to flirt. I don't know how to I'm not talking to... Come on, Libras. You know exactly what you doing, Libras. Libras know exactly what to say to you in order to make you feel good. They're really intuitive when it comes to knowing what makes you feel like you just have been charmed. Like, you know, they know exactly what to say. This is an air sign. So an air sign rules over the mental energy, the intellect. So they're going to flirt with you through conversation, through the best compliments that you ever heard, through really being a really good conversationalist, you know what I'm saying? Really listening to you, giving that full undivided attention, and also just making jokes, and also just kind of like they're just so charming. They're literally just such charming people. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of Libra people and they also could mess around with you a little bit too. They could mess around with you, and they could joke around with you a little bit, and that can also be a way that they flirt too. But it's definitely coming from that mental energy place, and that's what's going to really turn them on, a mental connection. And also, if you're obviously like beautiful, like low-key, they love beautiful people. Whatever, you know, beauty means to them. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but you know, whatever they find beautiful, if they see it, they're gonna let you know that you look gorgeous, that you look beautiful, you know, that you look good, and that's how you know that they're flirting with you. This can also be a sign that could be prone to being a little bit touchy-feely. They definitely could be touchy-feely and sensual in a way. I mean, this is Venus, guys, like I'm saying. There's a really balanced approach to the flirting, you know? They're gonna intuitively know exactly what to say and exactly what to do to make you feel charmed. Like I'm saying, like they just gonna know what's up. They're gonna know what's up. Okay, so you're kind of gonna know when they're flirting with you. The thing that you really gotta worry about is, do they actually take you serious, or are they just treating you like how they treat everyone? So when it comes to how to know if a Scorpio is flirting with you, oh, y'all know how I feel about these Scorpios, man. Y'all know how I feel about some Scorpio energy. Scorpios are irresistible, but anyway. How how to know if they're flirting with you? These are gonna be the type of people, it's all in the eyes. I said this before, I'll say it again. It is all in the eyes. When they see you, they're gonna stare you down, and like, not like the Aries. The Aries is gonna look at you, they're gonna be really confident, really direct, and they're obviously gonna be looking at you like this. But that Scorpio stare, when they feeling you, they're looking into your soul. Clever and cunning. It is quite the plotting ordeal. They will plot on you, and they might even subconsciously test you, or maybe consciously. Who knows? Wherever the case is. And if they like what they feel or like what they see, they'll keep on flirting with you. They'll just turn that thing on inside them that just makes people subconsciously just attracted to them, and they know how to turn it on. Okay, they know how to turn it on, and they know how to turn it off. So if they turn it on around you, of course they're flirting with you. When a Scorpio is flirting with you, they want lots of one-on-one moments with you. One-on-one moments equals flirting when it comes to Scorpios. So if they're ever just inviting you in a lot of one-on-one situations, whether it's like a date, or if you're just hanging out, or if you're just going to this place one-on-one, you know what I'm saying? Even if it feels super casual, if it's ever one-on-one, that is pretty much a clear sign that they are flirting with you. To use your intuition, but usually it's when it's a Scorpio flirting with you, it's all or nothing. They either like you or you don't. So when they do like you, they're gonna flirt with you, and they're giving you that energy, that heavy Scorpio energy that's just like, yep, I'm into you, you know what I'm saying? And they might not say it as directly, but you'll see it with their actions and with their energy. They're definitely going to be asking you the deeper questions. They want to ask you intimate questions. They want to probe you. They want to understand what's going on. Like, who are you as a person? What have you gone through in your life? What are you interested in? And they're not afraid of the taboos either. So they want to know your secrets and stuff like that. So if a Scorpio is like ever like really asking you deeper questions, or wanting to get more personal with you, that's definitely them flirting with you as well and showing interest. Also, if there's just this feeling of like this underlying, you know, sexual tension in the room when they're around, they turn that switch on in their Scorpio brain, and yep, they're definitely flirting with you. If you feel any underlying sexual energy of any kind. If the hey, let's go here, this seems cool, was a person, it would be a Sagittarius. A Sagittarius has this energy that's super adventurous, super daring. Let's go here, let's try this, let's do that. So if they are wanting to bring you on their adventures, or they're talking about places that they traveled, and like, yeah, you know, it would be cool if you travel there. Maybe you want to go there with me. You know, they low-key want to just invite you on their adventures. That is a way that a Sagittarius is letting you know that they're interested and that they flirt with you. Another way to know if a Sagittarius is flirting with you is if it ever gets super like fun. It usually starts in a really casual, friendly, but also I'm flirting with you type of vibe. You know, it's casual, it's friendly, but there's obviously an attraction here, but it's not super like, yeah, it's different, you know, it's different. But this is a fire sign, so like a true fire sign, they're gonna be direct and to the point. They're not gonna sugarcoat. Sagittarius are probably one of the bluntest people in the zodiac, so they're literally gonna let you know if they are interested in you. They're gonna be like, I'm interested in you, and I want to take you here. Let's go do this. I want to have fun with you. That's what it is. They like to joke around, so teasing you and joking around with you, pushing you a little bit, and then next thing you know, oh my god, where did our shirts go? I don't know. That's that Sag flirting, and that's how it works. Also, spontaneous. They can be really spontaneous people, so if they ever like have this behavior that's just really shocking, or just like they're trying to surprise you in any type of way, they're just trying to shock you and surprise you on purpose, yeah, that's definitely them flirting with you and like trying to bring you on their adventures, or just trying to shock you with really interesting behavior. Also, another way to know that they're flirting with you is sometimes they really also want to dive into your beliefs and like your philosophy on life, and they start asking you like deeper questions. They're trying to get that intimate conversation as well. That is a way to know that they're interested, and that, you know, maybe they even they might even want to date a little bit. They want to date. They want to get a little bit more serious. I don't know. They want to know how you think, okay? They love to get you a little bit excited and a little bit surprised. And, you know, if they're ever doing anything to make you feel surprised or caught off guard, that's definitely a sign that they are interested and that they are flirting with you. When it comes to Capricorns flirting, they will invite you out to dinner. They will stare at you and then smile for 3 seconds and then proceed to ask you questions about your goals in life and your future ambitions. They want to know who you are, and they're just gonna like interview you. They're gonna interview you. When they interviewing you, asking about your dreams and what you want out of life, that's how you know they're flirting with you, because they're like, is this person gonna fit my fly? You know, what you interested in? What's going on with you? If they're ever curious like that, that's definitely a way to know that they're flirting with you, because they are really direct and to the point. And this is also going to be a sign that sometimes it's like they might not make the first move at all times, because they could just be a little bit more subdued. If they do make that first move, this is going to be the type of sign where it's going to be really direct and straightforward, and they're going to be really mature. They don't play any games. They're not going to be here to play with you and to be all, you know, all over the place. If they're really serious about dating you, they're gonna make that known. If it's something a little bit more casual, then it will be a little bit more light, but it's still gonna be direct, straightforward, and to the point. And they're gonna let you know exactly where they're kind of standing on the whole situation when it comes to rating the seriousness of the entire situation and flirtation, okay? The Capricorn is the boss. So the style of flirting is sophisticated and mature. And like I was kind of saying before, very direct. They're not here to play games with you at all, okay? It's like that daddy vibes. It's daddy vibes, okay? Big boy daddy vibes, okay? If that's what you like, get you a Capricorn. Also, same thing with women. If you want to be with a girl that's not going to take no shit and does not play no games, get you a Capricorn girl, because they take this seriously. But once you do kind of get past their shell that they usually put up first, you know, you actually will notice that the Capricorn could be really romantic, very sweet, and really thoughtful. And, you know, they're thoughtful because, I mean, this is an earth sign in a sense. So it's grounded, it's reliable, it's something that you can depend on, you know, in that type of way. It can also be romantic, and there could be some underlying sexual energy in this position as well. So, you know, that's also a way that they will flirt with you. They'll flirt with you in this really, it's like, they're going to be honest. It's like, okay, once they feel comfortable enough, they're going to be honest about it, and it's good. If they ever kind of indirectly hint that they have a future with you, or that they want you to be in their long-term future in any kind of way, whether that's like a long-term friend, a long-term partner, like whatever, they put you in the future plans of any kind, that's definitely how you know that they're interested and that they're kind of flirting with you, even if it's just a joke. Because these people mean what they say, and they say what they mean. Okay, this is one of my favorite signs, Aquariuses. When it comes to Aquariuses and how they flirt, it's going to be very, very different and eccentric. It's going to be unique. Their approach is going to be a little bit detached, because Aquarius is this it's an air sign. So air sign is all about that mental connection that you have with another person. So first things foremost, they're going to want to connect with you on that mental level. So through conversation, really understanding how your brain works. And this is the type of person that is going to notice really interesting things about you that people usually don't notice. And they're going to like point that out to you. Like, you know, it's kind of cute that you do this thing every time you talk about certain things. Your mouth twitches in a cute way. Like, they're gonna notice really little intricate things about you, and they're gonna like tell you about it. Or they could just have this completely unusual approach to life when they're around you. You might notice them acting very unique when it comes to you, you know what I'm saying, when you're in their presence, because usually this person is really cool, really calm, you know, they chilling. But then if they act a little bit different around you, they get a little extra pep in their step. That is very unusual. So that can definitely be an indicator indicator that they are flirting with you. They just have a really odd, different, roundabout way of flirting with you. You know, I've definitely seen this kind of like detached, but I'm interested in you, but I'm also detached like energy. It's contradicting. It could be quite contradicting. So that's how you know they're kind of flirting with you. If they just act a little weird when it comes to you. It's just hard for them to learn how to really express their emotions and their feelings, because naturally this sign is actually surprisingly not usually super physical right away when they like you. Like it's honestly, they want to talk to you, converse with you, have a friendship with you if they're taking you seriously. If it's just kind of like a casual situation, then they're going to want to get right to it. They don't care, not attached, point blank, period. But if it's something that they're actually like, you're interesting, you intrigue me, then they definitely don't usually want to jump right into bed. They want to understand like who you are. They want to know what's going on. You know, they want to ask you questions, and they want to continue to figure you out. And like I said, it's that contradicting thing. If they are actually super into you, like I was kind of saying before, they not only will they be like physically distant from you, like they're not going to want to touch you and stuff, they can literally be also like distant in the way where they can act like they don't really like you that much. Because a lot of the times when they do start liking someone, it's like they don't like it because they're like, what is this? This feels kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? So it's odd, but I like it. You know, their flirting is odd, and I do enjoy it though. It's interesting and something that everyone should experience. The main thing to look out for is that mental penetration and that persuasion and that situation. Okay, that mental energy is really where they're gonna flirt with you. You're gonna see it in the way that they talk to you. And if it just seems like they're intrigued by you in any way, and they kind of show that they are intrigued by you, that is a way that they can definitely be flirting with you. If they're showing how curious that they are about you and how you kind of perplex them, or just you're just interesting. And like I said, a lot of times the sign wants to be friends, so it can kind of end up being in that situation where it's like, does this person like me, or is this how they treat everyone? And I guarantee if you start feeling that way and you've been talking to an Aquarian for a long time, but you see some other signs in there, then they probably are flirting with you, and you might have to make the first move, or maybe not. It depends. These people are hard to figure out, okay? But it's interesting. It's always interesting. It's always different. So last but not least, when it comes to Pisces and their flirting style, Pisces can be so romantic, so sweet. And I mean, Pisces does rule things like fantasy. So literally their flirting style can definitely involve some type of like imagination, the dream realm, okay? They can make you feel like you're in a movie, okay? Pisces people have this way about them that they just want to make you feel like you're lost in their fantasy, because that's how they feel about you. Because when they first start liking somebody, they're fantasizing about that person all day long. Like they already envisioned the wedding, they already envisioned all the little cute moments when your guys are getting to know each other. They're already having these mini movies play out in their head, so they want to try their best to make these mini movies play out in their head in real life. Okay, so they want to do things that are super romantic, and that's how they flirt with you. And you know, this is also the sign of creativity, so this could definitely be the type of person that, you know, flirts with you through music. They might send you a song that's like romantic or just whatever, that they'd be like, oh, you know, I think that you would really like this song, so I sent it to you. And then you listen to the lyrics, and they're low-key like telling you how they feel about you through lyrics of a song. Maybe they wrote you a song, or just a creative aspect to the whole dynamic. They will show you that they care by any means necessary, and it's pretty often that a Pisces is going to be the type of person to bend to your needs, to bend to your wants and desires, because this is kind of like the sign of the self-undoing. So it's like they're falling into this energy of like, what do you want? What do you need? What can I do for you type of energy. They're really self-sacrificial in that type of way. They end up being exactly what you want. It's like a fantasy, you know, but it's an illusion, but it's also real. It's like they bring the fantasy into real life. They bring magic back to the day-to-day. You feel me? They're adaptable. They'll adapt to whatever your needs specifically are. And honestly, they have the power to put you in a trance that you can't even see coming, but you know, and it could be all innocent. They could be all cute in the way that they talk to you, but then you low-key get to know them more and you see that they have like a kink side. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they have a lot going on when it comes to that Pisces energy. So you'll kind of know if they're flirting with you, if they're just being romantic, if they're really being focused on you, if they're telling you about, you know, stuff that they heard, you know, spiritual things and stuff like that, and they want to do certain things with you on that spiritual level, like let's meditate together, or let's explore this thing, let's, you know, we could travel somewhere here, you know what I'm saying? That'd be cool. Kind of just like bringing you in on their fantasy and sharing that with you. This is also a sign that can give great compliments and could just be really sweet. So when they're flirting with you, it's just really intuitive. It's an intuitive flirting style in the way where it's very deep and they know exactly what you need to feel satisfied. But yeah, so that's how the signs flirt. It's your girl, Baby J. If you enjoyed that video, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Peace.